Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world right now. I honestly just sat down here with a fresh cup of tea, took a deep breath, and felt this wave of happiness thinking about you tuning in. It is just such a pleasure to have you here with us again.
Oh, I love that energy, Amelia. That sounds so cozy. I just walked in and honestly, I feel the same way. There is something really nice about just sitting down and chatting about English, isn't there? It feels like we are all just hanging out in a living room.
Exactly. That is exactly the vibe we want for the Learning English Studio. No classrooms, no pressure, just friends talking. And today we have a topic that is, well, it is the foundation. It is the bedrock. It is the absolute basics. But we're going to make it interesting because it is so important.
I am ready for it. I think sometimes people hear basics and they think, oh, I know that. But honestly, going back to the basics is where the magic happens. It strengthens everything else.
Totally agree. So today, we're talking about the three little words that hold the entire English language together: is, am, and are.
Ah, yes, the famous to be verbs. I am, he, she, it is, we, you, they, are. The classics. This is the stuff we learn on day one, right?
Yes, exactly. Day one. But you know what? Even advanced speakers make mistakes with these. Or maybe they just don't realize how many different ways we actually use them. It's not just about saying, I am happy, or he is tall. There's so much more nuance.
Oh, absolutely. We use these words for everything. Feelings, descriptions, time, ages, jobs, continuous actions, the list goes on and on. If you don't have these three words locked down, it's like trying to build a house without a hammer. You need them.
I love that analogy. A house without a hammer. So true. Before we start digging into the grammar, I just want to send a quick thank you to our amazing community. You guys are the reason we do this. If you're enjoying the show, please hit that subscribe button and give us a like. It helps us so much to keep these episodes free for everyone.
And share us with your friends. If you know someone who's struggling with English basics, send them our way. We would love to help them out. Okay, Amelia, I am ready. Where do we begin?
Let's start with the leader of the pack, the word that represents you, the word that is all about the self, and that is am.
I am. Yes, the most personal one. It's the only verb form in English that is specifically just for the speaker. It's quite special when you think about it.
It is. It's all about I. I am. And we use it to talk about ourselves, obviously, but we use it for more than just names. We use it for feelings, right? I am happy.
Right. I am sad. I am tired. I am hungry. These are the basics. But we also use it for what's happening right now. I am eating. I am working. I am listening to a podcast. That's the present continuous, but it still starts with I am.
Exactly. And here's a little tip for fluency. Often in casual speech, we shorten it. We don't say I am, we say I'm.
I'm, yes, crucial.
So instead of I am happy, we say I'm happy. Instead of I am going to the store, we say I'm going to the store. It flows so much better. It sounds faster and more natural.
Do you think students should focus on the contraction right from the start?
I think so, yes, because if you always say the full I am, you might sound a little bit like a robot, or maybe just very formal, like a textbook. I am ready to order. In a restaurant, you might say that, but usually you say I'm ready.
Yes, the robot voice. I am a robot. We don't want that. We want the human voice. I'm James. I'm happy. Nice and smooth.
Let's talk about a common struggle with I am. Sometimes people want to use it for the future. I am go to the park. That's a classic mistake.
Ah, yes, the famous I am go mistake. It happens because in many languages, one word covers everything, but in English, we need a helper for the future. I am going to go, or I will go.
Exactly. I am going to. We need that ing form in there. I'm meeting him later. I'm flying to London. You need am plus the ing verb to show the future plan.
That's a really important distinction. Am is the anchor, but you need another verb to carry the action.
So just to recap for everyone listening, Am is for I, period. It never changes. It's faithful to I. If you see he am or they am, that's wrong. It's always I am.
I am, simple and strong. And if you want to sound friendly, just say I'm. Easy enough. Okay, so that's the I covered. What about the rest of the world?
Well, that brings us to the busy word, the word that does the heavy lifting for almost everything else, and that is.
Is. Oh, this word works hard. It covers he, she, and it. So half the population, every single object, every animal, every place. Is handles all of that.
It really is a workhorse. He is my friend, she is a doctor, it is a beautiful day. London is big, the cat is sleeping.
See, it covers people, places, things, animals, everything that isn't I or we. It's the singular form for the third person.
And just like I am, we almost always contract it. We say he's, she's, it's.
She's happy, it's cold, he's working. Again, listening to those contractions is key for understanding native speakers. If you're waiting to hear he is, you might miss it because we swallow the sounds together.
That's such a good point. Pronunciation is huge here. He's sounds like one word, he's. She's sounds like she's. It's sounds like it's. Actually, it's is tricky because it sounds exactly like it's the possessive.
Ooh, that's a great point to bring up. The it's versus its confusion. I see this in writing all the time.
Yes, so it's with an apostrophe means it is. It's raining, it's hot. But it's without the apostrophe means possession. The dog wagged its tail.
Right, possession, like his or hers, but for things or animals. The car lost its wheel.
So a quick memory trick for that one too, since we're on the topic. It's has the apostrophe, so it is. It's raining. Yes, that works. If you say the dog wagged its tail, that makes no sense, so no apostrophe.
That's a really solid trick. I like that. So is for singular third person, he, she, it.
Correct. And we use is for descriptions, identities, and also for the present continuous for those subjects. He is playing football. She is cooking dinner.
And ages, don't forget ages. She is 20 years old, not she have 20 years. That's another common mistake from other languages, where they use have for age.
Oh, definitely. In English, age is a state of being, technically, or we just treat it like one. I am 25. He is 40. Is the bridge to the number.
What about the weather? That's all it is, right?
Always. It is sunny, it is windy, it is cloudy. It's funny because we don't know what it is. It's just the sky or the atmosphere, but we say it's.
Yes, the mystery it. It's cold. Who is cold? The world? The air? We don't know, but we all understand. So we have am for me and is for him, her, and it. Now let's move to the group, the collective, the word that brings people together.
And that is are, the word for we, you, and they.
Yes, the plurals. We are, you are, they are. And are is also for the second person singular, you, which is nice because it doesn't change. Whether I'm talking to one person or a million people, it's still you are.
You are is nice and simple. You are my friend. If I'm talking to a group, you are my friends. The verb doesn't change. That saves a lot of headache for learners.
Definitely. And again, contractions are king here. We're, you're, they're.
We're happy, you're late, they're coming. Those sounds are so important. We're sounds like were, your sounds like you're, their sounds like their.
Oh, there is another tough one. It sounds exactly like there and there, the three homophones. That's a nightmare for spelling.
It really is, but for speaking, it doesn't matter. They sound the same. But for writing, yes, there is they are. There is possession, their house, and there is a place, over there.
Let's give a quick trick for that one too, since we're on the topic. There has the apostrophe, so it's they are. There has the word heir in it, like an inheritor, possession. And there has the word here in it, so it relates to place.
That's brilliant. Here in there. I never thought of that, but it works perfectly. Glad I could help. So we have the three big players, am, is, are. But how do we teach people to really feel when to use which? Because memorizing lists is boring.
Well, I think we have to look at the function. What are we actually doing with these words? We are describing states, right? Things that are not actions.
Yes, that is a great distinction. We don't say, I am amming. That sounds wrong. We say, I am happy. Happy is a state, not an action.
Right, so if you want to express a feeling, a characteristic, a job, a location, a color, a size, you use to be. You use one of these three words.
Let's try a game. I will give you a sentence with the verb missing, and you tell me which one fits, and you have to do it fast.
Okay, I'm ready. Hit me.
My friend, very tall.
Is. My friend is very tall.
Good. Now, ready to go?
Am. I am ready to go. Or, wait, if I'm asking you, are you ready to go?
Nice catch. I said ready to go, so I am asking you. So am or are. If I am the one speaking, I say, am I ready to go? That sounds a bit philosophical, but yes. Okay, let's try we students.
Are. We are students.
The cat on the bed.
Is. The cat is on the bed.
See, that is the rhythm. You just know it, but for learners, they have to pause and think, okay, cat is singular, third person, use is.
And that thinking process takes time, but the more you listen and repeat, the faster it gets. It eventually becomes automatic. You don't think about it anymore, you just feel it.
That is the goal, automaticity. We want these words to just slip out of your mouth without you stopping to check your mental grammar book.
Let's talk about negatives for a second, because that changes things a bit. I am not. He is not. They are not.
Ah, yes. Negatives are powerful. And we have some funny slang for negatives here. I'm not going, that is standard. But for is not, we have isn't. For are not, we have aren't.
He isn't here. They aren't coming.
And then there's the slang, ain't.
Oh, ain't. We have to mention it because students hear it in songs and movies everywhere.
Yes, ain't is a very informal, non-standard contraction. It can replace I'm not, he isn't, and they aren't. I ain't going, he ain't listening, they ain't ready.
But here's the warning label, everyone. Please be careful. It is very slang. It is fine in a song or with very close friends or in certain dialects. But in a job interview or in a school essay, do not use ain't. It marks you as a very informal or uneducated speaker in formal contexts.
Exactly. Keep it in your pocket for fun times. But for standard English, stick to I'm not, he isn't, they aren't.
Good advice. Now, what about questions? That is where the order flips, right?
Oh, yes, the switch. In English, for questions, we swap the verb and the person. Am I? Is he? Are they?
Am I late instead of I am late?
Exactly. Is she your sister instead of she is your sister? Are you listening instead of you are listening?
It's like a little dance. You step forward, the verb steps back. The verb leads the question. That is a beautiful way to put it. The verb leads the question. Are we there yet? The are comes out first, pulling the rest of the sentence along.
And the answer is simple. If the question starts with are, the answer starts with yes, we are, or no, we aren't.
And students often make the mistake of saying, yes, we are there. Just yes, we are is enough.
Right. Don't repeat the whole sentence unless you really want to emphasize it. Are you happy? Yes, I am. Simple. I think a big hurdle for learners is the speed. Native speakers speak so fast. What you doing instead of what are you doing? Where's she from instead of where is he from?
Ooh, connected speech. That's a whole episode in itself, but it's so relevant here. Where's he from? We squeeze the is in the he together.
How's it going? We don't say how is it going. It becomes how's it going?
If a student is waiting to hear clear, separate words, how is it going, they might miss it. It sounds like one long word.
So my advice is to listen to phrases, not just individual words. Listen to the music of the sentence, the rhythm. Where are you going?
Where are you going? Exactly.
Let's shift gears a bit and talk about the philosophy of to be. James, why do you think these three words are so hard for some people to master completely?
That's a deep question. I think it's because in many languages, the concept of being is handled differently. Some languages don't use a verb at all for certain descriptions. In Russian, for example, I am a student in the present tense is just I student, no verb.
Wow, really? That's fascinating.
Yes, so for a Russian speaker, learning to always say I am or he is feels like adding extra baggage. They have to remember to put it in every time. It's an extra mental step.
And other languages change the verb for every single person, like Spanish or French. They have 6 different forms for one verb tense. English is simpler in a way because we only have 3, am, is, are.
Right, but maybe because there are only 3, we put a lot of pressure on them to be perfect. If you miss one, it really stands out. He are a doctor. Ouch, that hurts the ears a little bit.
It does. It sounds like a baby talking. He are a big boy. It's cute for a toddler, but not for an adult learner.
So, patience is key. It takes time to rewire the brain to automatically grab is for he and are for they.
I want to share a quick story about a friend of mine. She was learning English and she was very smart, very good at writing, but when she spoke, she would get nervous. And whenever she got nervous, she would just default to is for everything. We is happy, I is here, they is coming.
Oh no!
She knew it was wrong, but under pressure, her brain just picked the easiest one. It took a lot of practice, a lot of speaking in safe environments to calm her down enough to let the correct words come out.
That is such a relatable story. It shows that knowing the grammar intellectually is different from using it instinctively. You have to practice until your body just knows it.
Exactly. So repetition is our friend. Listen to this episode multiple times. Repeat after us. I am, you are, he is, she is, it is, we are, they are. Chant it in the shower. Sing it in the car.
Yes, make a song out of it.
Let's talk a little bit about short answers. We touched on it, but it's so important in conversation. If someone asks, "Are you tired?" and you say, "Yes, I am tired," it's fine. But "Yes, I am" is more natural.
And no, I'm not. Don't say no, I amn't. There's no amn't in standard English.
Good point. Amn't is used in some dialects, like in Ireland or Scotland maybe, but generally avoid it. Just say, "No, I'm not."
And for negatives with he, she, or it, we say no, he isn't, or no, he's not. Both are okay. He's not here. Sounds good.
What about aren't I? That's a strange one, right? For am I not?
Oh, good catch. That is the weird one of the group. If we say, am I not clever, the contraction is, aren't I clever?
Yes, it should be amn't I, logically, but we say aren't I.
Yes, it's a fixed exception. So in questions, if you want to contract am I not, you say, aren't I? I'm right, aren't I?
It's one of those quirky little things about English that you just have to memorize. Logic doesn't apply there.
English is full of those little illogical things, isn't it? But that's what makes it charming, I suppose.
Charmingly confusing. Let's try to bring this down to a very practical level. If a listener is going to a cafe today, or to work, or to school, what are 3 sentences they can say using am, is, or are?
Okay, let's brainstorm. For the cafe, I am ready to order. Simple, direct.
Good one. Or maybe asking about the food, is this coffee hot, or is the cake fresh?
Yes, asking about things. Is this table free? Very useful.
And for are, maybe talking to friends. Are you busy later? Or are we meeting here?
Are you having a good day? That's a nice friendly question.
See, just with those 3 words, you can have a full interaction. You can express your needs, ask about the world, and check in on your friends. It's powerful.
I think sometimes we overlook the power of simple words. We want to learn big fancy words like magnificent or extraordinary, but the weather is beautiful says just as much.
So true. Winston Churchill supposedly said something about short words being the best and the best words being the short ones, and these are the shortest.
Am, is, are. 2 letters, 3 letters.
Let's talk about the pronunciation of R again, just for a second, because it can be tricky. It is pronounced like the letter R, R.
You are, you're.
Sometimes it almost disappears. Who's there? It's me. We don't always pronounce the R clearly at the end of questions.
In what are you doing, the R becomes a sound. What ya doin'?
It becomes a schwa, that relaxed sound that is everywhere in English. That is why listening is so important. You cannot learn this just by reading. You have to hear the music.
Speaking of reading, spelling. R, R-A-R-E. No, R-A-R-E is rare. The verb is A-R-E. Why the E at the end? Who knows?
Don't ask me about English spelling history. That is a dark rabbit hole. But yes, A-R-E spells the verb, and R-A-R-E spells not common.
It is rare to see a bird that is blue. See? Both in one sentence.
Nice one. You are on fire today.
Trying my best, Amelia. Trying my best.
Let's circle back to the concept of identity. I am. We use this to introduce ourselves. I am James. I am Amelia.
But we also use it to describe our state of existence. I am alive. I am here. It is very grounding.
There is a bit of philosophy here. Descartes, the philosopher, said, cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am.
Oh, wow. Bringing in the big guns. I think, therefore I am.
It is the ultimate I am statement. It proves existence. So whenever you use I am, you are declaring your existence in some way. I am hungry. I exist. And I have a need for food.
I love that. I will never look at a sandwich the same way again. I am hungry is a declaration of existence.
Yes, exactly. It makes grammar sound profound.
But seriously, mastering these small words gives you confidence. When you know you are using he is and they are correctly, you stand up straighter, you speak louder, you feel more sure of yourself.
Confidence is half the battle in learning a language. If you are afraid to make a mistake, you won't speak. But if you know your basics are solid, you have a foundation to build on.
And it's okay to make mistakes. Even native speakers mess up sometimes, though not usually with am, is, are, but with other things.
True, but with am, is, are, we want you to be the expert. We want you to be the person who corrects others gently in their head. Oh, he said we is, but I know it is we are.
That's the sign of mastery. When you start to hear the mistakes in others, you know you have arrived.
Okay, let's do a quick check-in. We have covered am for I, is for he, she, it, are for we, you, they. We covered contractions, we covered negatives, we covered questions, we covered connected speech. Did we miss anything?
I think we covered the main points. We didn't talk much about the past tense, was, were, but maybe that's for another episode.
Oh, good point. We should definitely do a was versus were episode soon. That's the past of am, is, are.
And the future will be.
Yes, will be. But for today, focusing on the present is perfect. It's the here and now.
And to be is the here and now. It describes the moment.
I just want to take a moment to appreciate our listeners again. Taking 50 minutes to listen to a podcast about 3 little words takes dedication. You guys are amazing.
Seriously, thank you for sticking with us. We hope it wasn't boring. We tried to make it fun.
I think it was fun. I laughed a few times.
Me too, especially the robot voice. I am a robot.
That's going to be stuck in my head all day.
So what is the one takeaway you want people to remember when they turn off their podcast player and walk out into the world?
I think the takeaway is that these words are connectors. They connect you to the world. They connect your inner feelings to outer expression. So don't be afraid to use them. Use them loudly. I am here. You are my friend. This is good.
That is beautiful, simple and true.
And for practice, just listen. Watch a TV show with subtitles on and focus only on the verbs is, am, are. Ignore everything else. Just circle them in your mind. See how often they appear. You will be shocked.
That's a great exercise. Just focus on one thing. You'll see that English is built on this small, strong skeleton.
Well, James, I think we have reached the end of our time. I'm sad to say goodbye, but I'm happy we did this.
I am sad but happy, using 2 am sentences. Perfect. Before we go, we have that interactive segment. We need to hear from the listeners.
Yes, we love hearing from you. It makes our day to read your comments. So for this episode, since we talked about I am, we have a question about you.
The question is, who are you? Simple, right?
Right, but we want you to finish the sentence. We want you to comment below with 3 things using I am.
For example, I could say, I am James. I am happy. I am hungry. See? 3 simple things.
Or you could get creative. I am a dreamer. I am a student. I am tired today. Whatever you feel.
So go down to the comments section, write I am, and tell us 3 things. It's great writing practice, and it helps us get to know you.
And if you're feeling brave, try to use one he is or she is sentence about your best friend.
No, that's a good challenge. She is kind. He is funny.
Yes, so 1, 2, 3. 3 sentences about yourself and maybe 1 about a friend.
We'll read as many as we can. It really makes the community feel alive when you participate.
So don't be shy. We're all friends here.
Exactly. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps the podcast grow.
Thank you so much for joining us on Learning English Studio. You guys are the best.
Keep practicing, keep smiling, and remember, I am
Finish it.
signing off. Bye, everyone.
Bye. See you next time.